My name is Titi, and I'm here to summarize the lesson for this week, which is lesson 7, and it's talking about overcoming sin. So, we all know what sin is, and sin is a master on its own. And when you're under sin, you're indirectly worshiping another person. But for you to be able to overcome sin, you have to show willingness that you really, really want to overcome sin. Overcoming sin is not about you just trying your efforts to overcome sin. But there's one important key thing you need. You need God to be able to overcome sin. How do you overcome sin? You have to have faith in God. Nobody has seen God like in our present time. But you have to have faith on the person you've not seen before. It's pretty hard, but it's just something you can do. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So you have to have faith that God actually is alive. God is not dead. God exists. Then when you have faith, you die to sin. How do you die to sin? You get baptized. Baptism is all about you dying, then getting buried, then you resurrect. Like baptism is about full immersion in water. So when you want to get baptized, you decide to die to sin. Then they immerse you in the water. Then you're buried. Then they bring you out. You're now a new creature. So you have faith in God. You get baptized. And one thing that is over everybody, every Christian, every person that decides to follow God is the fact that he has or she has grace. And grace to me is like an umbrella that covers you when there's like, okay, what do we use umbrella for? We use umbrella for, or I use umbrella for protection. From the sun, protection from the rain. Now if rain is falling and I do not protect myself, I'm going to get wet. And if I don't keep my umbrella properly, or I tend to pierce it, it's of no use, because when it rains, water will drip and fall on top of you. So what's the point of the umbrella? But grace is something that it already encompasses you around. It's a protection. It's from God. You have faith in God. There's grace. Grace is abundant. People say something like, okay, because of grace, you don't need to follow the law. Well, I would say that's not true. But grace, when you have faith in God, you automatically fall in love with God. And when you fall in love with God, what does that give you? It's like, okay, for instance, now, I love my dad a lot, and I will make sure that I don't do anything to hurt him. I know what he wants me to do. It's like already registered in my brain, like, okay, Daddy does not want you to do this, I want you to do that. So I don't even need to start checking through the Bible to find out, okay, the first law says, or the second law says. It's something that's already registered up here in my brain. You know, the brain is actually a very wonderful structure in the body. Yeah, I know why I'm saying that. Okay, anyway, but it's already registered in your brain. So grace is sufficient. Sin. If you want sin and God, they are two different things. Sin is for the devil. When you continually sin, you are being controlled by the master. Sin on its own is like a boss. It's a master on its own. So you can't serve two masters. You can't have two pilots trying to, work on the same aeroplane or no. So you have to decide to worship God. And trust me, if you believe in God, everything works out for good. I'm a living testimony. Faith is it's weird when you say you have faith in God, because you've not seen God before. Yeah, you only hear testimonies of people and all that stuff. But I tell you, God is amazing. God is alive. So I don't see why you should decide to sin. And you getting baptized doesn't mean you won't sin or you have overcome sin. You just come out from the water and yay, sin has gone. We're in the world of sin, where sin is like everywhere. Once you decide to give your life to Christ, once you get baptized, the devil is after you to make you fall. That is where the Holy Spirit comes in to help you. And you have to consciously help yourself. Like if you know your sin, what makes you sin is the fact that, okay, you drink a lot and you smoke. Then what are you looking for in the club? It's going to make you sin. You might decide to go to the club and just want to go and chill out with your friends and take malts. Hello, guy. They're going to give you, what alcohol do I know now? I don't even know. Something, brandy or something. Is brandy alcohol? I don't know. Let's just forget about the name. Yeah, okay. I just said it's alcohol. Yeah. So while if you want to overcome sin, you have to consciously make effort. The Holy Spirit is going to help you. That is absolutely true. But you know what? Some people know what makes them sin. The devil will not bring what is something that you do not like. For instance, as I said before, you go to the club. Does the club look like church? You want to use earpiece and be listening to gospel music. There are those friends that the devil will use to come and make you sin. And they'll just say it's just one shot now. It's just one shot. Just take one. From one, they'll be like, guy, you know be man, no. Just take another one. From two, you continue till you're drunk. So we have to consciously make effort to overcome sin. Sin is a master, and we shouldn't give in to the master like that. The only master we should have is God. And when you worship God, everything works out for good for you and for those that love Him. Trust me, when you worship God, when you have faith in Him, when you love God, everything is always amazing. Sometimes you might just go through, or probably you're going through something that it's not something you've planned for. Trust me, God has a reason for everything in this world. Probably be it failure, be it death of somebody. Someone said something one time. He said, the fact that you're alive today, it means God has not forgotten about you. So why do you want to keep on sinning and say God is not alive and He has forgotten about me, so let me just continue sinning? You continue sinning. At the end of the day, it won't work. So sin should not be our master. We should have only one master, just one. And you compare it, just one, and our master should be God, the maker of heaven and earth. And trust me, when you give your life to God, everything is going to work out for good. And you're going to be happy. Sometimes it might be sad, but trust me, God got you here. I hope we understand the lesson for today. Overcoming sin, it's a conscious effort. You willingly show you want to overcome sin. You have faith, you get baptized, the grace is over you. It's an umbrella protecting you from sun. Okay, thanks for listening. I love you. Bye, guys.